Today we're going to talk about the heart and heart rate. Your heart is a very important muscle in your body that is about the size of your closed fist. Heart rate is a way you can measure how many times your heart beats per minute. There are a couple ways you can find your heart rate manually. One is by using your carotid artery. You want to take your pointer finger and middle finger. Your carotid artery is under your jawbone on your neck. You can wiggle around until you find it. The other artery that you can use to find your heart rate is your radial artery, which is on your wrist. So if you find your wrist bone right underneath that, you should be able to feel your radial artery with your pointer finger and your middle finger. You never want to use your thumb when finding heart rate because your thumb has its own pulse, which might throw off your count. So in order to find heart rate, you'd want to have a stopwatch or a clock and count how many times your pulse beats for about 15 seconds, and then multiply that by 4 to give you a whole minute. Finding heart rate can be beneficial for a few different reasons. Number one, it can tell you how healthy your heart is or how in shape you are when you're resting. It can also tell you how intense your workout is after an exercise. So the closer after your exercise you find your heart rate, the more accurate that will be. You can find your heart rate using a device such as an iWatch or even apps now on a smartphone or a heart rate monitor. All those are very simple to use, and they'll keep track of your pulse for you, and they'll give you your heart rate at the moment. There are two types of heart rate that we're going to talk about and focus on. The first type of heart rate is resting heart rate, which is your heart rate when you're not doing anything, when you're relaxed. The other type of heart rate that we're going to focus on is exercise heart rate, which is your heart rate immediately after you're done exercising. Resting heart rate is best to find when you're completely relaxed, such as when you wake up in the morning. Exercise heart rate is found after you're moving around and doing a physical activity. Moderate physical activity, such as walking or even a light jog, can get your heart rate up a little bit, but it's not as beneficial as vigorous activity, such as sprinting, jumping jacks, swimming, competitive bike riding, or any activity such as tennis, basketball, anything like that. So today we are learning about heart rate, and tomorrow we will try some activities with finding your own heart rate after different activities and making some predictions based off of your heart rate. I hope you enjoyed the presentation and look forward to seeing you complete the activities.